know I'm a little bit behind. The summer has been a little bit crazy for me, and I haven't been scrapping that much. So actually July and August will be kind of sparse, even though May and June were kind of sparse too. But I still wanted to hop on here and share with you my actual 12 by 12 layouts, and then of course my Project Life spread that I did, and then I did complete Week in the Life I did a week in June, but I completed this, when did I complete it? I just had those flip through. So it's on my channel too, but that's also what I did this time. Okay, so, and I will try to remember my best if I have a process video for them or where they would be featured. So this one right here, there is no process video for, but I think I want to recreate this one. I did this one for the National Scrapbooking Day, and it came out great. Like, there's texture, it's just modeling paste through like a Heidi Swap stencil, and then all I used was a 1-inch circle punch with about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different shades, kinds of paper, and I just layered them with, this is all done with hot glue around this photo. And then this title is from an old Amy Tan thicker collection, but I simply love the way it came out. And then I just have a few little tiny word stickers and a little sticker that came with this collection. But I did like the effect, and so I do want to recreate this probably with another collection so that you can see how I got this look. This one, I loved. This was totally an inspirational scrap lift from the Paige Evans. Her layout was yellow on yellow on yellow, so I did the same kind of thing with blues. The cut file is hers, and I backed it. This is using a paper pad from Michaels. It was, I actually have it close by. It's this one, the Newport Grove. I used this paper pad for it. Then Hello Cutie is from a thicker collection. These like peachy clusters are from an old Kaiser Crafts. I did a little like a ribbon bow. We got a flare button, and then the sequins on here are from Spiegel Mom Scraps. Actually, I think the details for this one, it's a blog post on the Spiegel Mom Scraps blog, but I simply love the way it turned out. And then I just had these extra like butterfly ones that were sitting on my desk that were just white cardstock, so I just added them, and I love this layout. This one's great. Fun, fun, fun. This one, another Paige Evans cut file. I cut it out on the navy cardstock, and then I thought I would back it, but what was easier than backing it, because what I backed it with was just like a grid kind of paper. I didn't like it as much, so then I just cut the letters out again from the one that were the negative space, and then I used pictures from my Mother's Day photo shoot for the O's. This is another scrap lift of Paige Evans. I do love her style very much. So, ooh, that's not supposed to be on there. So I appreciate having similar layouts of hers in my album to look at. This one was a mixed media layout gone crazy. So I had done a lot of mixed media, just sprays and stuff on a piece of paper, and then use 3 size heart punches to cut them out, and I did layers on it. This one, actually, I think it was a scrap lift from Paige Evans. It was the one where she had like black painted stripes in the background and then clustered these layered hearts. I did do the black. I think there is a process video for this one. I just didn't like the way my stripes came out, so then I just did, you know, a watercolory background. I backed it on colorful cardstock, and then I just did it kind of in a very grid format to keep it balanced. So another Paige Evans inspired one. Actually, this one probably is too. I love Paige Evans. I mean, she's definitely like a scrapping person I look to a lot for inspiration. So this is using her cut file. It's the 7-layered flower, and I used, this one was 1, 2, 3 different cardstocks. This one is only 2. So the big peachy ones are 3 pattern papers, and these are 2. Then these were brads and some flare in the center. I don't think I did a process video for this one, only because I thought the process making them was so simple that it would have been a really short video. Because it literally was just putting the cut file together, gluing the centers, and then just picking out the arrangement. And then I sent this through the cut file too. This one wasn't Paige Evans, it's just one in my file that I used for some foliage. And then it's also still a picture from Mother's Day. This was like after a photo shoot because I had to get Zoe in the photo. So that one I love the way it is. And this one is totally dimensional. Like, this needs to be in a frame. but I haven't figured out how to do that yet in my house. This was a fun, easy one as well for Spiegel Mom Scraps. It was featuring the Happy New Year sequence pack. That's a lot of black and white and silver. And in the sequence pack were these stars, so that's how I got the inspiration. I do actually believe this is a Paige Evans cut file that I use multiple times on a chevron. This is the pattern paper I use for that as well, and then these were just kind of like the extra strips. But I thought it was nice to bookend the layout. And then a little picture from Valentina at the park. And then these green thickers were from a Chamel thicker pack. This was done on Facebook Live for the scrapbookingstore.com. They actually liked the other 7-layer layout so much they wanted me to show them how to do it. So this is, I did live, so it wasn't a process video, but it is that 7-layered cut file from Paige Evans once more. I used different, I used the collection from, I think this was the July kit. It was a very like travel themed collection. I cut a hole out of this cardstock that was also from the collection, and then I did kind of the wreath effect with them and did them a little smaller. And then these were like burlap flowers, and I used the entire pack. It was only a pack of 3, but you can see them all 3 here. From the ephemera pack, that was from I think it was a Pebbles thicker pack, and then it also came with the kit, this sequence. So this is not Spiegel Mom, this is from the July kit as well. And so I did Facebook Live with that one. So it was like about an hour tutorial to get this accomplished. This one I filmed at first. Actually, was it? Yeah. The next 3 I did film process videos for, and that camera card decided to die on me, and so I lost all of the footage. So I think I will try to recreate them in the future. This was a Confessions of a Paper Addict cut file from her group. So it's the cut file of the butterflies, and what I did was just take out the inside. So I took off like the cut file itself, and then I left the parts that stayed on the mat, and then I just backed it, and it's from a Paige Evans collection from Horizon, the really colorful one that looked like overlapping circles. So that just popped through. And then this one, actually the blog details are on Spiegel Mom Scraps. And then this is the Rainbow Bright sequence pack that looks obviously like Rainbow Bright stars. And what I did though was like guard the center, and I did splatters with all of my Distress Oxide inks. And that's how I got just like the perimeter looking like rainbow goodness. And what I did with those oxide sprays, these are some Resists ephemera from Heidi Swap. So this. So I just sprayed them the same colors as here, and that's how I got them to match like perfectly. And then this is from a Maggie Holmes recent collection. I forgot the name, but it was Valentina on Easter. We're at our first Easter egg hunt. This one's very pretty. I actually do like the way this one came out. But like I said, I tried to recreate it. The camera footage got lost. Ooh! Sorry, folks, just knocked off my tripod. Okay. So this is another one. This one was very simple, and I thought it was a little probably boring, but pretty much it was a cut file, Paige Evans, nonetheless, who else would you think, that I did on peach cardstock. And then I think the cut file had them touching in the center, so obviously the mandala would be in the center. And so what I did is make it as bookends. Still photos for my Mother's Day photo shoot. I just printed in black and white. These are collections from the Flourish collection from Maggie Holmes. And then I used Peaches and Cream sequins from Spiegel Mom Scraps, and I outlined the entire mandala. And then on the outside, these are Nuva gold drops. And I the same in the, so this pattern is replicated on the bottom. And this one is just a, to me, very elegant, very beautiful layout. And like I said, I did have a process video. It got eaten, but most of it would have been boring anyway, because like I said, once I had these 2 down, it was literally like watching paint dry, because I was placing each one of these individually and then making sure I did the same over here, and then did it over here, and then I did it over here, and then I took the thing and da. So it really wasn't too technical. So I'm sorry, but I love this one. So remember, this is on Spiegel Mom Scraps blog. Then this one as well, was this one? This one's using the scrapbookingstore.com kit. It was using the Bo Bunny Escape from Paradise collection, but you can see the back is where I did mixed media. So it's a stencil of like circle burst, and then I used Glitz which is like an iridescent glitter from Michaels. And then it's on like a tie-dye paper that goes yellow to blue. And still using photos from my Mother's Day shoot and all like the little embellishments per circle, because this was the only layout I got out of it, because the whole collection I used in my Week in the Life kit. So all of these papers are how I used, you know, the rest of the kit. So that was the last layout. So then the rest of that kit was used to finish this book. This flip through is on, I think, the video before this, so you can see all the pages, but all of the pattern paper is how I used the entire kit of the Bo Bunny Escape to Paradise collection. So it was very summery. I live in Florida. It worked perfectly for my Week in the Life kit. So that's where the rest of that paper collection went. And then for Project Life. So I finished off with the April, which ended with Easter. And then here comes May. So we have just like water park, like splash pad fun. She's 17 months in this month. Just like this photo, it's like from my living room view, but we have the baby gate there. I'm walking to get the mail. Sometimes I do my embellishments on the inside, like this one's on the inside, but then like over here, this is on the outside of the pocket. So I just change it up whenever I can. The next page is a 2-page spread, so it's all of my Mom Day photo shoots. So these were the Mother Day cards I made with Valentina's handprint. I love you very much, so everyone got one. I just did replicas so I can have some filler cards, but I love the moments the photographer captured. Then it says, if you think my hands are full, you should see my heart. That's from a Mombi sticker book collection. And then this one too that says snapshots of a happy mom. That's from Happy Planner, you know, sticker books. Again with her handprint. And then we had went to brunch that day and had a cocktail. Yes, I was a mother at the bar having a martini with my baby. Then this is the next 2-page spread. We just had like a baby shower that was total like hip hop 90s theme. So we wore our old like sports jerseys. My sister at a parade, park pictures, and that was the baby shower. Valentina was sick. Game of Thrones season finale happened, if you follow Game of Thrones. These are old Mombi cards. Yes, I torture my kid. Those are her shorts on her head. It's a little snapshot. It was my sister's birthday, and then we were outside a lot with Bubbles. She definitely loves Bubbles right now. So that's that. Then some Snapchat photos. Zoe got her paw claw caught in something, and her whole paw nail ripped off, and I had to take her to the vet emergency style. I had another baby shower to go to. A friend that lives in California came to town. Zoe, and we're eating like goldfish probably in her cup. And then some like Memorial Day fun. She didn't like you know, the wings or the little streamers from her head, but it's a hilarious photo. Here's June. Oh, I didn't finish writing her little things there. So she's 18 months there. Exposing her to different foods. Oh, this was also outside in our pool. Look at all the ducks that came walking by our backyard in her little pool. That was a fun little moment. Just always outside in our backyard a lot. It's an easy way to wear her out. My birthday's in June, so we did a staycation. So, no baby for the weekend. This paper is from Amy Tangerine. I'm reading the Michelle Obama book. This is a Happy Planner sticker. Zoe came on the staycation with us. One of Valentina's meltdowns. So this is the page right here like that. So I always like to have like pattern paper tie the layouts together. That's just me. So here's my birthday at the clinic. This was a text from my babysitter that made me laugh so much. I love chocolate cake. My sister adopted this new dog. She named her Aria. So that was around my birthday. Then it was Father's Day. So that's the spread there. And again, for Father's Day, I did her handprint then, and then I made Daddy You're Dynamite. So both grandpas got this card. And one of his brothers that has a kid. So everyone got the same matching Father's Day card. You deserve a whole sheet of gold stars. That's from a Mombi sticker book, or Happy Planner sticker book. I made Miguel write a little letter to Valentina. We went to see Grandpa play softball, so these are my niece and nephews. So that's all his grandchildren. There they all are. Valentina did not look happy there, but Still a good photo with the three of them. And then, a friend of ours gifted Miguel and, if you see it, Valentina with taco shirt and then taquito. So I had the little Father's Day shoot for him. So I shot a little of them in black and printed them in black and white so that they didn't like have so much color, but the blue and the green pulled in nicely here from the photos. So that's how I had these two match. Still at the splash pad. And then bad story, I don't know, mom guilt. I'll tell you the highlights. New car lease, back to having old-fashioned keys without that push start button. I have an actual key that I have to put in the car. And on day 2 of having the car, because it was already driving me nuts having the keys again, I literally locked Valentina in the freaking car, not on, in Florida sun. Had to call 911, fire truck bashed open my window to get my kid out. And so that was the photo of me like going to the gas station to have all the broken glass sucked out of my car. And if you can see, my car window is tarped with a garbage bag. So yeah, I wrote like a 5-page letter to her, to Valentina, in my journal. I had such mom guilt from that for like a week, yo. Definitely wanted to keep that in there. And that was that morning. So that was that morning. You know, it was a new outfit and everything. New car, new outfit. Car's like a day old. This is like Monday. So I got the car Saturday. And I locked her in that afternoon. It's just, oh my God. Like, not one of my highlights of being a mom. I hope someone else has done that yet. I'm still crying over it. Oh, it's so bad. Anyways, okay, and then the last week in June, I went to go see my parents. They live in Sarasota, so she's painting with grandma. She loves my mom's shower area. It has like jets and like 2 shower heads, like this big ordeal, and it reminds me of her of a splash pad, so she joins her in there with the bathing suit. We went to another splash pad. I mean, that's what we do. We conquer splash pads across Florida. Went to the beach, went for a dog walk. Here's another splash pad. These are 2 different splash pad areas, but this one was really cool. It's in Sarasota, and then we went to the park. It was a busy weekend, so I crammed all of them on one sheet. I should have probably given a 2-sheet spread, but I didn't. Okay, and that brings up us to July, which I'll do in my next flip through. Once August finished, I can do July and August together, and then show you all the layouts I did in July and August, which I will be honest, I don't think is actually, I didn't think I even scrapped, honestly, I don't think I even scrapped in July. I mean, like a 12 by 12 layout, I think I just did Project Life, but August I have been scrapping. So yeah, it's been a busy summer. So sorry about the slacking in the videos, but I have been doing, and actually, compared to last year, I'm already surpassed it. So I am happy. And what I actually also think, what was it? And tell me if I'm crazy too. I follow, if you know, Inky Quill on everything. I love her style as well. And she posted recently that she completed her 2018 in 9 albums. And I'm over here thinking, well, holy smokes, like I was trying to fit the year into 1 album, and I'm doing still pretty good because every month gets like 2 to 4 pages. At least 2. I think some months have had 4. And I thought I was hoping to get it into 1 album so that at least I have like an album per year. And Inky Quill did 9 albums for the year of 2018. I mean, I think either I have to step my memory keeping up a notch or like that's the extreme of me. Like I want to be somewhere in the middle. And what's funny is that my phone, are you also like me? Like my phone has 10,000 photos on it, and I print, you know, like the best, because I probably took like 12 to get this shot, and I printed 1, and I always have to do a progress shot. I take 20 to print the one that I like, you know, and so I always try to get the 1. But should I be printing out more than I am? Like I feel like I'm slacking compared to her. You know, even this, like, these are the 3 shots I printed from the baby shower. Of course, I have more from this baby shower. It's fun, but I only did the 3. So I'm kind of seeing, like, if the next 6 months I should be printing more photos or not. Like, I do just try, like this one too. This one I have this outfit was just the cutest. And I probably have 50 photos of her running down the street or sitting on the floor. This one was her squatting, or I had her like in front of the garage up there because it's white, you know, just to get a variety. And there were probably a good like 5 to print, but I only printed 1. Like, what do you think? Leave me a comment down below. A, am I printing too little or just enough? Or like, should I up it? Because, you know, I do like having both of them. And I think this will be always my memory keeping style. Like, having the bulk in Project Life, and then I always showcase the winner on a 12 by 12 layout, and that's been my style right now, because if I could do them all like this, I would, but I just don't have the time, and I don't want to fall behind. So this, what I am managing now, keeps me current, and I think that's a good place to be. I think. Just let's have a discussion down below. Leave me your thoughts. Like, are you always behind in your scrapping? Are you current like me in your scrapping? There's just so many ways to go about memory keeping, and I always fear that I want to give you, you know, at least ideas on how I do it, and maybe you can be the same or strive to be like me, and me, I'm striving to be like Inky Quill. Like, wow. Like Adele from Inky Quill. I don't know. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I always love all your comments below and your nice